What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? UFC 330 is upon us this Saturday. Man, what did we do to deserve this card? Let's just look. Islam, Ian Garry, high profile matchup, high level fight. Mackenzie Dern, Gillian Robertson, man. This is the first women's title fight of the year. So, you bet your ass we are excited. Yes, we. Mansour Abdul-Malik and Dustin Doofus, I don't know how you say that. Come on, I mean, what more can you ask? Edson Barbozo, Esteban Ribovic, Chidi Njokuani and Joel Alvarez, man. Jalen Turner's back. Luke Cage, Trayshawn Gore, I don't know what we did to deserve this card, but man, we are in for a good one. Today, we're breaking down Islam versus Ian Garry. I'm not gonna lie, if you expect me to break down the rest of this card, you're crazy. Fuck that. This card's ass. Let's be real, guys. This card fucking sucks. I don't know what's going on with the UFC. Giving us some decent main events and then just straight dog shit. I mean, UFC Belgrade, they gave us dog shit card, dog shit main event. But, I mean, the card turned out pretty good. I could go on a rant for this, but we're here to break down Islam versus Ian Garry, man. Like I said in the intro, big fight, man. This is a very high-level fight. Two very high-level fighters. Islam, potentially the greatest to ever do it. Ian Garry trying to be the best in the division. As you can see the odds there at the bottom, Islam is minus 340, Ian plus 270. I think there's money to be made here this week, man. Ian is a very interesting stylistic matchup for Islam. And, preparing for this video, I had to watch, a bunch of their last few fights and shit like that. And, tell you what, man, some of the most boring shit I've ever done. I mean, I don't know if there's two fighters that you could put against each other that would be more boring to study film on. I could have taken a gas station rhino pill before this, and I would have been soft 2 minutes into Ian and fucking Shavkat, bro. This has potential to be a snooze fest, which sucks because this entire card is just straight dog shit. You would think they would have stacked up the card knowing that this main event has snooze potential, but they didn't. With that being said, though, I do think we're going to get a pretty entertaining main event. I think Ian is something completely different than Islam has ever seen. I mean, the size, he's 6'3", 74.5 reach. That's a 4-inch reach advantage for Ian Garry. Tall as fuck compared to this midge. This shit still says Islam's 154 pounds, man. I mean, what are we doing, bro? $1 billion company, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, Ian presents a very different matchup. One of the fights I wanted to look at going into this was Dustin versus Islam, because I'm sure the way you remember it, the way most people remember it, the way most people talk about it, is that, Islam went life and death with 60-year-old Dustin Poirier. Yeah, that's not what happened, bro. I just rewatched it minutes ago. Islam beat the dog shit out of Dustin, bro. It was bad. Even in the striking exchanges, Islam was putting the beats on this dude, bro. There was a moment where Dustin's, right eye is swollen, his nose is bleeding, he's pissed, he's defended a takedown. You're like, okay, Dustin, okay. He hits a jab, oh shit. Alright, Dustin, getting you a little groove. Boom, 3-piece from Islam. Any moment Dustin had, if you go back and watch it, Islam probably had a better moment in that moment. So, I at first was like, yo, the striking, but he did very well in the striking against Dustin, but the thing is, that was an old-ass Dustin, and I think Ian's striking is completely different than Dustin's. I think it's something that's going to be a tough task for Islam to really tackle, because, like you see, the reach is crazy, but Ian is so fast, right? He's a counter striker. He's very good at it. I think we could see Islam land maybe a bomb or two, but anytime he connects with a jab, I think he's going to get hit with, 2 or 3 strikes from Ian. I think that's the way Ian needs to fight this fight. Letting Islam try to engage in the striking battle. Obviously, he's going to have to defend takedowns. That goes without saying. And I think the Shavkat fight showed that he is able to do that. Islam's probably stronger than Shavkat, but he's not longer. Pause. He's not, bigger necessarily. But he probably is stronger. I do like what I saw from Ian Garry in that fight, though. Like I said, though, that shit was so fucking boring, man. Oh my gosh, clinch fest of doom, bro. This dude ripped the ass of his fucking shorts because he was grinding up against the cage all fight. That was one of the most boring things I've ever seen in my life. It was boring the night I watched it. It was even worse just now when I watched it. I don't know how that happens, but I do think Ian will be able to defend takedowns, stay on his feet, and then if he does go to the ground, I think he'll be able to fight for better positioning. That's something that we didn't see JDM do. I mean, he did do it a couple times, but JDM just kind of, by middle round 2, maybe round 3, just kind of accepted that he was going to lose that fight. It was pretty embarrassing. I was watching it back and, like, he almost looked confused that Islam was actually fighting him back. It was, I don't know. I'm not a JDM fan. I'm sure if you've watched previous videos of mine, you know that by now. But I think Ian Garry poses the threat that JDM posed and more. Because everyone was talking about, oh, JDM's boxing is going to be a problem for Islam. The length, is he going to be able to get around it? Pause. But I think Ian Garry poses that same threat, but better. I think Ian Garry's better than JDM. And speaking of speed and striking, it's funny the name I'm about to say, but watching Islam versus Moicano, yeah, Moicano was kind of touching up Islam, bro. You guys remember that? Because I mean, I feel like everybody just remembers, you know, Islam getting the submission in the first round, Arman pulling out, but Moicano was low-key touching him. No pause on that. He was low-key touching him. I'm not gonna lie, he stunned him at one point. I don't think it was a knockdown. He kind of fell back a little bit, but he did stun him a little bit. See, shit like that is like, if Ian Garry, I mean, if Moicano is able to do that to you, Ian Garry's gonna thrive. But Ian doesn't have, you know, necessarily knockout power or anything. So I think this fight is definitely gonna go to the decision no matter what. Yes, believe it or not, an Islam and Ian Garry fight will go to decision. Groundbreaking shit, I know. You can call me Nostradamus, but I do believe this will go to decision. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning Ian Garry, man. I think he's just got, like, I think he's going to be able to shut down, not necessarily, like, he's going to get taken down and laid down a good bit in this fight, but I think for the most part, he's going to be able to shut down every facet of the game that Islam's going to present to him. I think, like I said, he's going to get taken down, but I think for the most part, he's going to be able to defend those takedowns or get back to his feet. And I think the striking, he's just going to outclass Islam completely. I don't think Islam's faced a striker to the level of Ian Garry. I mean, Volk was probably the best striker he's fought, and he was getting pieced up. But this is like Volk at 6'3" with a 74.5 reach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is, as funny as it sounds, because this dude is such a fucking dweeb, I think this is a nightmare matchup for Islam Makhachev. I will say, though, the vibes are, I'm wanting to pick Islam just because every day I wake up, I open TikTok, Twitter, something, and I just see more bullshit from Ian Garry. I think women rule the world. I cried to Disney movies. I had to rake out gutters. Ian, no one gives a fuck, okay, bro? He's talking about, I had the dirt under my nail. Yeah, take a fucking shower, pussy. Like, that's not, we don't care, Ian Garry. And it sucks because this dude is a pretty entertaining fighter sometimes, man. Like, his counter-striking really is, like, next level shit. But this dude is such a fucking dweeb. Like, you just don't want to care because he's such a loser. But I think he's got this matchup. I think he's not even necessarily the better fighter. I think this is, as funny as it sounds, just a nightmare matchup for Islam Makhachev. So I think I will be taking Ian Garry. I like plus 270 if you're a betting man. I think that's fun. Like I said, I'm not going to go over this whole card because just look at it. This shit's disrespectful from Dana White, to be quite honest with you. Dana White and the guys over there at the UFC. I mean, we got fucking Edson Barboza on the main card, bro. The third fight on this main card is Mansour Abdulmalik and this Dustin guy. I don't even want to try to say his last name. I called him Doofus earlier. I almost feel bad, but like what am I looking at, bro? That's Tom Hardy. That's Tom Hardy in the UFC. I know he's been doing jiu-jitsu, but goodness. And I get that we, you know, women are part of the sport. Woohoo. All, you know, all praise to them, but can we do this shit on fight nights or something, bro? And like, I'm probably not gonna watch. Like, I mean, I'm not even that mad. I'm talking shit. I'm not even that mad. I understand the women's co-main. You know, this might end up being an entertaining fight. It's just the fact that we got, like I said, Mansour Abdulmalik and Dustin guy, whatever his name is, Edson Barboza and Ribovic. Like, what the fuck is this card, bro? Where is everybody? Let's go look at the rankings or something, man. Where are any of these people at? You're telling me out of all these people here, we couldn't get any of these people on UFC 330 in Philadelphia? Where's Sean Brady? Where's Joe Pyfer? What the fuck is going on? Why is this the card? It's making me angry. They announced 331. That shit looks okay. It looks cool. I like it. Josh Van versus Pantoja. We'll go over that. We know Van's winning, low key. But like, that card's cool. Why couldn't we get that? Like, we're not asking for UFC 500, bro. It don't have to be magnificent, but like, let's just go back and look one more time, just so you really feel what I'm putting down, bro. What the fuck is this card, bro? This shit's unbelievable, man. I don't know. I really hope this main event's not a snoozer because it has potential to be. But like I said, I got Ian Garry, man. Let me know what you guys think. If you think it's even going to be a fun fight, I won't disagree with you if you say it's not. But let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in the next one.